Hi, this is Loci from Beta Folders. In today's video, we'll look at how to organize your cookbook in Foldit. So I've opened up my cookbook here, and this is a blank cookbook, and this is what you'll get the first time you install the client. And you have 4 recipes in here, and if you hover over a recipe and click on this little notepad icon, you can open the Foldit recipe editor. Okay, and that shows that this is a GUI recipe. Now, a GUI recipe is a very simple form of recipe. It's required to use these recipes on some puzzles, but most puzzles you can also use recipes that are written in the Lua programming language. And, those are much more powerful and flexible. While these GUI recipes still have some use, you may not want to use these all the time. If you don't want to delete these sample recipes, one way you can deal with it is to use this little scissors icon to cut the recipe. And I'll just go ahead and cut all 4 of these recipes. And then down here at the bottom, there's a plus icon. Now, if you're using the original Foldit interface, you'll still have all these same controls, but they'll be in a slightly different location. So look just a little bit different, but the controls are still there. So I can use this plus character to create a new divider, and I'll give that divider a name of GUI. Okay, and then if I hover on the title bar for that divider, you can see there's a paste icon. So if I click on that, my recipes will be pasted into that divider. Okay, and so there they are. So that's left my default recipes tab empty here. Nothing in there whatsoever, but we can at least hide the GUI recipes that we'll probably never use. So now the question is, how do I go about finding recipes? To do that, you go to the Foldit website, and you can click on this recipes link here in the header. I've done that already. And here are a list of all the recipes that are available for you to download. So let's take a look at one of these recipes. We'll take Bruno's recipe, Void Crushers 411, and we can go to its webpage. Now there are 2 ways to download a recipe in Foldit. One, you can use this Add to Cookbook option. And we'll click on that, and it says it's been added to my cookbook. Please switch to the game to view it. Okay, so I'll switch to the game, and where'd my recipe go? It's not there. Well, that's because for that download feature to work, you have to be connected to the IRC chat server. And I'll hit G here, and I'll look at my IRC chats, and they all say that I'm disconnected. So now I could connect this client to IRC chat by clicking on that reconnect link, but I want to leave the one client that I have connected. You're only allowed to have one client connected to IRC at a time. So if you're running multiple clients, either on one computer or multiple computers, only one of those clients can be connected to IRC. So if you want to download a recipe to another client, what you do is go back to the web page and take note of this recipe ID number, which is also in the URL here. So this is 101510. I'll just copy that and go back to my Foldit client. Now there's this little network icon that says Browse, Download, Shared Recipe. And so if you are IRC connected, it'll take you to the website. And if you're not, you get this Download Manually box. And you can paste in the recipe ID that you're interested in. Okay, click Download, and voila. There is Void Crushers 411. And then you can proceed to run this recipe. And to do that, you can either click on the title of the recipe, or if you like a challenge, you can go over here to the end of the line and click on this little play icon to run recipe. But I find that often does something that I don't expect, so it's safer to just click on the title there. So that brings up your recipe. Now, I don't want to actually do anything for the purpose of today's video, so I'm just going to cancel out of that. But that's the basics of how you work with the Foldit Cookbook and reorganize your recipes and download new recipes. So hope this helps, and keep on folding.